You literally do not need to spend half of your time trying to manifest. In fact, just 2 minutes in the morning is enough to prime your subconscious to attract $10,000 effortlessly before your day even begins. So if you're ready, let's get started. My name is Giselle Baumet. I went from zero to becoming a top earner and soon a top 1% earner by using neuroscience, nervous system regulation, and energetics. And now I work with brilliant women entrepreneurs as I help them open up to abundance by removing the blocks that prevent it. So here's the problem that I faced. I was spending so much time in manifestation. I spent hours of my time doing that. Any moment that I could, I was deep in manifestation. Except that I wasn't becoming consistently abundant, and I was becoming consistently frustrated that I was doing all the things and the things were not working. And then even when I did all the right things, I was still self-sabotage. Because deep down, and I did not know this at the time, deep down, my body didn't even feel safe to receive the very thing that I was asking for. And none of the things I was listening to were addressing my body or my nervous system or my coding. Maybe you've been there too, trying to manifest, trying to do all the things, trying to call it in, and it's not showing up consistently for you. And then I realized it wasn't about doing more, and it definitely wasn't about doing long rituals. It was about finding a way to quickly and consistently rewire my brain every day so that abundance became natural for me. And that's exactly what this 2-minute process will start to do for you. It's short, it's effective, and it's based on neuroscience, not wishful thinking, and not just willpower. If any of this so far resonates for you, if you have some similarities to what I used to experience, then subscribe to this channel, because every week, several times a week, I will teach you how to do exactly what I was able to do using neuroscience. Now, before I walk you through this 2-minute process, I need you to understand the science behind it, because when you do, you are way more likely to do it. You will literally be changing your brain so that you manifest differently. When you wake up and you open your eyes, your brain is not instantly in the go, 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 go beta state. Instead, is in a transitional state. Is between theta waves and alpha waves. Theta brain waves are the state that you experience when you're in deep relaxation, when you are going through a guided meditation and feeling really relaxed, and right before you fall asleep. You can even experience it, by the way, when you're daydreaming. This is the state where your brain is most open to suggestion. And by the way, that's why children who are under 7, who naturally spend more time in theta state, that's why they're able to receive so many beliefs and embody them easily. And that can be good, or that can be bad, depending on what kind of beliefs are being given to them. Now, the alpha brainwave, that's light relaxation and creativity. It's the calm but alert state. Now, here's why this matters. Because of the fact that when you first wake up, you're in between the theta brainwaves and the alpha brainwaves, your subconscious is most open for receiving. You can be coded easily during that time. Now, it's a short window of time. It's not like you're in this state for hours and hours. But in this short window of time, you can start priming yourself for that wealth identity. Now, if you instead choose to check your phone right away and check your emails and check your text messages and do some scrolling, you're missing that opportunity. You essentially kick your brain into the beta brainwave. Go, go, go state is actually really hard to code in new beliefs or to prime your brain or to do new brain rewiring. This is why inside of my mastermind, we go deep into doing less versus just working harder. Then we need to layer in your nervous system. A lot of people wake up and immediately feel stress. And that's because for many of the women that I talk to, they have been in survival mode for most of their lives. And from that stress, it tells your brain it is not safe to receive more. We first need to allow your body to be receptive to what you're going to be coding in, to the rewiring that you're about to do. We will do breath work that activates the parasympathetic system, the part of your brain that allows you to rest, be calm, receive. This matters because abundance is not chased, it's received. Next will come in the affirmations, but done the right way. Most people are saying affirmations that their subconscious and their bodies simply cannot accept. And those are phrases like, I have millions of dollars. I am a billionaire. When you say phrases that are so extreme to your reality, your subconscious and your body will have a hard time accepting that and receiving that as your truth. Neuroscience shows that affirmations will only work if your body feels safe and it feels emotionally true to you. That's important. That's why instead of saying, I am a millionaire, it is so much better to say, I receive $10,000 every single month. It doesn't mean that you will stay there, but it definitely means that you are way more likely to reach that or more way quicker than if you went to the extreme. Do you see the difference? We're pairing money with safety and we're making it emotionally true to you. That way, the amygdala doesn't get in the way. It doesn't make you go into fight, flight, or freeze, and it allows you to move forward. So now, this is when the emotion comes in. Because when you just repeat an affirmation flatly, your brain doesn't really respond to it. It means nothing. But when you add the emotion and the intensity of that emotion, it lights something up in your brain. It goes, whoa, wait, she just said something. And that felt like something that I should be guiding her towards. The amygdala and your hippocampus, they light up. And that emotion registers it as a memory. As a memory. Isn't that amazing? Not just as a thought, but as a memory. One of your memories. That's why you remember emotional experiences, good or bad, so vividly. You literally are straightening the synaptic connections of your brain. You're rewiring your neural pathways. This is identity shifting. And then finally, we're going to add emotional recall. After the affirmation, with the emotion, right after, you're going to recall time in your life where you felt abundant. It doesn't matter what it was, as long as you felt abundant. So it might have been when you were out camping and you just felt like the world is a beautiful place. That's an abundant memory. Or it might have been where you received a lot of money and you felt abundant. As long as you felt abundant, it doesn't matter what the memory is, but you will recall it. Now, what does that do? Activates your insula and your prefrontal cortex. That's the part of your brain that connects body sensation with executive function, and we want that. It ties the affirmation with a real experience in your life. It tells your subconscious, oh, this isn't just some wish. This is something I have experienced before. And once your subconscious accepts it as familiar, it stops fighting it. The last piece of this is the RAS, your reticular activating system. Right now, you have millions and millions of data and information that are shown to you. Your RAS filters most of it out. And it filters based on your identity. So when you start shifting your identity through this process, it starts filtering everything else out and starts showing you the opportunities, the people, the ideas, and the synchronicities that align it all. So when you pair all of this, the morning brain state, the nervous system regulation, safety-based affirmations, emotional recall, you will have a morning practice, just 2 minutes, that primes you to rewire for wealth so much quicker than if you just think rich. It's short, it's powerful, and it's repeatable. So let me walk you through exactly how to do it now that you fully understand why it works. And if you're a woman entrepreneur who is ready to embody wealth identity, doing less, having a greater impact, and receiving more, then apply to the mastermind to see if you qualify. Okay, so this process begins the moment that you wake up. Before the phone, before the news, before talking to anybody else, before doing anything at all, this is the first thing that you do. Because the first 2 minutes of your day are golden. We're going to capture that for brain rewiring. You'll gently close your eyes and you're going to begin breathing from your nose. In from your nose, out from your nose. You'll begin breathing for a count of 4 inhales. You will hold it for 2 seconds and then you will exhale for 6 seconds. And all we're doing is intentional control breathing to regulate your nervous system. And you will just do 3 breaths. Then you're going to prime your brain for the affirmation. When your body is calm, we are going to code in new identity. And you will repeat to yourself, it feels safe for me to receive $10,000 this month. Then you'll say it again, a little slower, feeling the emotion. It feels safe for me to receive $10,000 this month. Repeat it again and feel the emotion. Beautiful. When you do that, you are connecting safety and money. And that's what starts to rewire your brain for abundance. Now we're making it stronger. What was that emotion as you were saying it? Recall another time in your life where you felt that and recall it right away and then feel that memory again. And what I mean by that is we're going to step into that memory. Spend some time remembering, what were you wearing that day? What was the temperature like? Who were you with? What was your body feeling? How did that emotion feel for you? Let yourself feel it so much as if it's happening again. This is magnetizing you even more. Then we're going to lock it down. We're going to lock it down in your body. You're going to do again the 3 breaths. In from your nose, out from your nose, slowly. And that's it. You will repeat that every day. First thing when you wake up. What you're doing is changing your brain wiring and your nervous system to feel safe in receiving money. That is going to change your identity. When you change your identity, you change your actions, your behaviors, and your decisions. And everything in your outer world organizes around your new identity. Because you are majestic. You're so much more powerful than you realize. And I cannot wait for you to realize it.